morning, my friends from YouTube and also for Energy Radio and Facebook. I'm glad to be here this morning to share a light, to share some knowledge for your life, for your family, and for your friends. And I want to go straight to the point on this morning. I want to go to the point and I want to talk about spite of your religion, spite of your background, economically, financially, spite of where you're coming from or where you are living right now. This is a basic principle that can enhance your life, that can uplift you and strengthen you. So I want to begin by talking about a principle that the whole world that we have ignored from the beginning of time. A basic principle. We oftentimes go about life doing things, achieving things, planning things, doing many things without applying this basic. It's a basic principle in life. It's a principle that was made, that was created by the creator. Is a principle of the creator, a principle of creation. And oftentimes, as I say, we go about life, we grow up, we we go and we go to school, we get an education, we we become adult, we plan our whole life, and then when we get to an age, we remember, we when we get to an age, then we forget this principle that without this principle, life will just be meaningless. Life will just be a walk in the park. By the time you look back, you realize that you forgot everything that you needed to make this walk in the park a pleasant, a happy walk in the park, a happy journey. For we are in a journey in this life, and if you don't have the necessary fact, if you don't have, I repeat, if we don't have the fact that is more important and necessary in this life, then we just pass and go about this life in a journey that becomes sometimes meaningless, that become a waste of time, a waste of energy, a waste of effort, a waste of resources. And by the time you look back, you say, did I waste my time? Did I waste my effort, my energy, my everything in this? And look now, I have not achieved the level of success, of the level of happiness that I thought that I was going to have about this time in my life. Is because we often ignore a basic principle of the creator, of the creation. We oftentimes find ourselves caught up in the religion. We find ourselves caught up in a world system that it will reward you the more you do, that it will give you the more you do, the more you will have. Or oftentimes we look at people, we look at those who have achieved a so-called level of success, and we take the person, the blueprint as a way of life, that if we do the same thing, or if we just follow the same thing, we will reach the level, we will have the gratification, the return of what we have invested our time and what we have invested our effort. And the saddest thing is to realize that when you get there, it's not what you thought that it will be. The saddest thing is when you reach the level, then you realize that you have wasted your strength. We have we become caught up in this illusion that if you do this, you're gonna have this. We become caught up in the illusion where we say, okay, if I do that, I will have this, and in reality, my dear friends, it's just an illusion. It's just a waste of time, a waste of resources, a waste of effort. Sometimes you spend so much time away from your family, from those who have been placed in your life for a purpose, for a reason. Sometimes you become so far and disconnected from the people that you're supposed to be connected, and this disconnection will create a gap, a gap between you and those who you're supposed to be close, just because you become caught up, just because you become so busy, or you just follow the flow, the current of evolution, the blueprint that was given to you since you was small, or then when you became an age where you begin to realize certain things, you say, well, I have to follow this blueprint. But that this blueprint is not the basic principle of the creator. It's not the basic principle of creation. This blueprint, this way, this method, this what was given to you was given to you to push you to work more, push you to produce more, and in the process you lose more than what you gain. And even though you might reach a certain level, if you think, if you begin to reflect the loss of time, of people around you that we were supposed to connect, becomes greater than their physical achievement in this life. So my dear friends, do not waste your time and build a whole life in the things that you heard, that you might see that it might work. When I say it might work, because there are many things that apparently works, but at the end of certain years, then you realize that it wasn't worth, that you have wasted much time, and in the process you have missed what was the most important thing. Spite of your religion, spite of where you go, what type of theological instruction you might have, or advance of medium advance or low knowledge of religion, we cannot ignore a basic when I say our basic, it's just one principle of life. If we ignore the fact is something that cannot be changed. The fact of life of the creator and creation is something that had been there from the beginning. Sometimes we as I say, we build our life but we don't build our life on that fact. We use the material that was given to us since we begin to have knowledge, understanding of, since we begin to get to know us better. They're giving to us these tools, and we build the whole life. Then to realize that we have left behind the fact of life, the fact that can really enhance a person's life, a person way of living, families, friends. Then as sometimes as an individual goes in life, then that person begin to realize, the person begin to see that it was not what they tell you, that the fact was the opposite. The fact was different. They told you something that was not real. But I said, it's not too late to begin to build relationships, friendship, and everything on that fact. It's not too late. As long as we are searching, as long as we are not just taking everything that you hear, that you see, but that you are in search, you are in you're seeking, you want something much more deeper. You want fact. A fact is something that cannot be taken away. It could be, people have tried to hide it. People have tried to take it out. People have tried to use many other tools except the fact of life, the fact of creation, the fact of the creator. When the most important thing, we have left it behind. But this is the time that we are living right now. Time where people have realized that it was not what they told me. The fact that people have opened their eyes and see that is not what they say. They have tried to cover up the fact, to hide, but it is available for everyone who wants this fact in life that can enhance, uplift, and give you a reason of living, a reason of being, in spite of your religion or where you are coming from, or anything that can stop you from achieving the level of consciousness, the level of awareness. You could find the fact. It's just to look for it. It's just to reflect and begin to realize there is something much more. The creator of the universe created everything based on the fact. It's a basic principle. Oh, my friends who might be listening to this video, to this message from your home, from your workplace, and you might feel unsatisfied. You might feel unhappy, or you just know that there is something deeper. It's time for you to begin to search for that which they have not given to us. Nobody have told us about this, but as a spiritual being, it's our responsibility to search for this fact that the creator of the universe, that the teacher spoke about it, that can enhance and uplift you and strengthen you, and will also be a tool into building a better future. All my friends from YouTube, I wanted to share this very, very important message, because as I speak to people, as I get close and counsel, and I realize that the most of the time we waste our time and strength and effort, and then we realize that what they told us about life, about happiness, about spirituality is not the truth. That there is an important fact in life. And if maybe you say, what is the fact? What is the fact? The fact is what had been covered, what had been hidden from everyone who wants to just go about life without verifying the veracity of everything you hear, of everything they say to you. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than an organization, a religion. It's deeper than a group of people. It's a basic principle of the universe, of the creation, spoken by the creator, the teacher of all, the great teacher, the master. Oh, my friends, I wanted to share this knowledge in this morning, this understanding, and hoping that we can reflect, hoping that we can not just take everything that we hear or see and begin to apply into your life and build your life in something that's not really work. That if it works for a short period of time. It becomes like an illusion in the wilderness. That once you get close enough, you begin to realize it was not what you saw, but it's a different reality. Different reality in life. So we cannot live a life based on illusion. We have to live a life based on the fact that cannot be taken, stolen. That once we built in it, we begin to see things in a completely different way. As I said before, you could verify what I'm saying by searching, by looking for much more than what was given to you, by elevating your thought, your understanding to a higher and deeper level. Until then, and this is your friend, someone who has a message of truth to uplift you and your family. You can contact me to Facebook, to YouTube, to Energy Radio. You can send me a comment. You can send me if you have question, and email me. I will be more than glad to answer you. This is a message for you and for everyone who's searching for that fact. Until then, and you have a day that is full of strength and